What's up, Wallet Monkeys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are gonna cover NBKC, National Bank of Kansas City. Kind of a hidden gem. I've only seen a few other videos that come up in the search results, so I don't know how well this has been covered in the past, but we just got a recent approval on the business side, so I figured now is the time to deep dive into the personal and business. Let's jump into it. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot on personal. They do have your standard, checking account, basic money market accounts, CDs, et cetera, et cetera. They are a national bank, so there's no eligibility requirements. There's no hoops to jump through for membership. You can just get in there. They have over $1 billion in assets, according to depositaccounts.com. And their reviews, even though they're not that great, there's just not a lot of reviews. So they float somewhere between 2.5 to 3.1, depending on if you're looking at deposit accounts, Trustpilot, or any of the other sites. So they just don't have a lot of reviews. But again, national level bank, you're gonna have a ton of people who love it or hate it. So on a personal side, let's look at the actual credit products, the credit cards, because there's been some changes here. So this is an Elan Financial Bank. There's over 1,300 banks nationwide that use Elan Financial as the back end, the underwriter, right? So that means that as soon as you click on that apply button on the website, you get taken to something that's creditcardlearnmore.com. And creditcardlearnmore.com is the domain that hosts all of these essentially bank codes. And these bank codes are the credit products for these banks. There's, I think, about 250 credit unions. And like I said, 1,300 banks nationally. So there's a lot of banks that use this. And for the longest time, Elan would just use 3-card layout. So they would have the everyday rewards, they would have the platinum, and the max cash preferred. But I'm seeing something new here, and I'm seeing two new additions. There's the Travel Rewards Plus and the Reserve Rewards Plus. These two actually look like pretty killer cards outside of this $390 fee. So the only card that doesn't have 0%, I believe, is this Reserve Rewards Plus. So just a quick look at that. 6x unlimited points on travel booked through the Rewards Center, which is like their whole login and account management area. Think of it similarly to Synchrony and how they do it, Community. That Rewards Center is where you're gonna wanna book to get those juicy points though. 2x on all other net purchases, earn 50,000 points when you spend 4,500 in the first 90 days. Reward points for travel, cash back, and more. So here is the thing I think you're gonna enjoy here. We gotta find one that's actually got the 0%. Okay, it doesn't have it on this one. Let's scroll up and try on one of the, maybe they just haven't updated that, hey? Because that is a new card. You'll see in a sec what I'm trying to show you, I hope. Yeah, there it is. Okay, 0% APR for the first 12 billing cycles for balance transferred within 366 days from your account opening. Yes, you heard that right. These are the only banks, only offers in the world that offers 0% for 12 billing cycles for all BTs made within the first 366 days. So you could wait a year before you do a single balance transfer. And this is still good. I think you'd have to do it 364 days just to be sure. But I mean, holy cow, that's crazy. And it gets crazier on the business side, which we're gonna look at in just a second. But yeah, that's what I was looking for. So each one is usually different from bank to bank that Elan backs. It's also different. So don't think that every single Elan card at every single bank is 366 in terms of the days. It's not. They're all different, which is weird. So anyways, personal stuff, not much has changed there outside of the two new cards that I showed you, but the business side is where we've actually got some intel, okay? All right, so check this out. Business cash preferred. I'm pretty sure that's what this is, but let's just open this to make sure. Nope, it's not. See, look, this is first 6 billing cycles, transfers made within 186 days, so that would fit with the 6 months. One of these, oh, this one, duh, business card, like the flat out business card. So that one is 0% for 18 billing cycles. That is for BTs made within 558 days. I think this is the longest or the largest in terms of days that they offer on Elan cards. I believe it's 558. So this is the maxed out amount of days that you can actually get on this. This in and of itself should be talked about ad nausea in videos. And I don't see anyone mentioning this. I don't understand why. There's not a single bank on the planet that offers this outside of Elan. Every single one of them is within the first 90 days, 60 days. I mean, heck, maybe some sort of rare earth occurrence of it being like within the first 6 months, but usually not, man. It's usually 60 to 90 days. This is just absolutely insane to me. It's an absolute debt weapon that you can just kind of stick in your back pocket and, oh yeah, that's right. We spent too much on this house remodel. Now I can go activate this and get 0%. Oh, that's right. We went overboard on this. We can go activate this debt weapon over here. Killer. So let me show you the approval now. So here's the approval. Congratulations, 23,000 on the business card. Yeah, I think it was just the generic Visa, which we see here. This one right here, business card. Yeah. I assume so. Not bad, right? 0% for 18 months, 23,000. Pretty good, right? So let me give you some more data points here just to wrap up with. 2 hard pulls. Hard pull on the personal side was TransUnion because the other 2 bureaus were locked down. Elon traditionally likes to pull Experian. So like Flagstar and several others like that will pull Experian. So I'm not really sure if it was just because the 2 bureaus were locked or if some of these banks actually do, down the middle, pull TransUnion. I have heard other people say that some of the more generic business cards do pull TransUnion. Hard pull TransUnion on personal, hard pull on Experian Business. Now, if you did want to wipe inquiry on personal, what you would do is, first off, you got to use a VPN. On all of these, you have to use a VPN that is in the same state as the bank. So National Bank of Kansas City, where's your VPN going to be? You guessed it. Do that, and then you would just go in incognito mode, and that's how you'd later be able to get rid of the inquiry or wipe that, right? They also do have other business credit funding products, like they got a business line of credit, they got inventory loans, they got equipment loans, commercial and construction SBA. All of those, like everything outside of the business lines of credit, probably need to be a local business in the footprint with a physical address in the state. Why? Because a construction loan, why are they going to give you that nationally? They're not. Commercial real estate, equipment, inventory, all of that stuff is probably going to be hyper-focused on the regional area, okay? Which is true for most banks. So just assume that down the middle, most banks and those types of loans will want you in their footprint, in their state. They don't have any information about the rates or how much you get approved for or anything with any of those other business credit funding products. I would assume that they're going to be taking some sort of national average, so you can assume they'll be pretty close rate-wise to a credit union, but I have no idea. You're going to have to go in, talk to a relationship manager, figure all that out. But anyways, that's the data points on the business side. Like I said, not a lot on the personal side. If you've got data points you want to share for NBKC, comment below. Let us know what you got. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one. Hey, you should subscribe. 60% of you are not subscribed yet. Right there. Okay, bye.